It's a thought we all have around the holidays. You sit down, you pour a cup of coffee, and you realize, wait, how is it December already? Remember those endless childhood summers? The 2 weeks between the end of school and the start of vacation felt like a lifetime. Now, an entire year feels like 2 weeks. Time isn't just passing as we get older, it feels like it's actively accelerating. And it's not just a feeling. You might think the answer is complex physics or some chemical change in your aging brain. But the real reason time speeds up isn't about physics or biology. It's about a simple, powerful quirk of human psychology. And once you understand it, you can slow down time whenever you want. Let's get the first, most obvious answer out of the way. It's the proportional theory, and it's pure math. When you are 10 years old, one single year represents a huge 1/10 of your entire life experience. Naturally, that year feels monumental, dense, and long. But when you hit 50, a single year is now only 1/50th of your life. That same 12-month period is psychologically insignificant in the grand scheme of your existence. As the denominator of that fraction gets bigger, the value of each year shrinks. Time literally takes up less space in your life the older you get. This is a great starting point, but it's cold math. It doesn't explain the feeling of the blur. It doesn't explain why a Tuesday in your 20s feels the same as a Tuesday in your 40s. For that, we have to talk about how your brain actually records time. The true simple reason time flies is this. Your brain is not an objective clock. It is a record keeper of novelty. Your brain doesn't measure time in seconds. It measures time in memories. When you look back at a period of your life, you're not judging the length of the time. You're judging the density of the memorable events. Think about being a child. Everything was a first. The first time you rode a bike, the first time you went to a new city, the first day of a new school. Each of these novel experiences created a new, detailed file in your brain, essentially forcing the record button to be pressed. That's what makes childhood memories feel so rich and that time feels so slow. Now, think about your life today. For most adults, a day, a week, a month, and a year can be summed up by the same word, routine. You wake up, you go to the same job, you drive the same route, you watch the same shows. This repetition is efficient, but it's the enemy of memory. When your brain encounters a routine, it goes into power-saving mode. It stops recording the details. When you look back on a month of identical Tuesdays, your brain doesn't have 30 days of unique records. It has one generic compressed file called last month. The older we get, the more routine our life becomes, the less our brain records, and the faster time seems to fly. The feeling of time speeding up is just a side effect of a life that has stopped creating new memories. The fantastic news is that time acceleration isn't some passive fate. It's a function of your choices. If time flies because you stop encoding new memories, then the simple human-like solution is to force your brain to press record again. You don't have to quit your job and climb Mount Everest either. You just have to inject novelty into your routine. This is how you slow down time. Change the scenery. Take a different route to work. Cook a meal you've never attempted. Even sitting in a different chair at the dinner table can introduce enough novelty to break the last month compression file. Learn something small. Spend 20 minutes learning 3 words in a new language. You create a new mental path, and your brain logs that as a distinct, memorable event. Engage your senses. Visit a neighborhood you've never been to and pay attention to the unique smells, sounds, and sights. Novel sensory input is the fastest way to trigger that record button. By actively seeking out new experiences, no matter how small, you force your brain to create dense, unique memory files. You are manually expanding the denominator in the memory equation. The simple psychological reason time flies is the memory encoding problem. Our lives are efficient, but empty of new information. The challenge today isn't to get more done. It's to experience more. Stop letting your brain compress your life into one generic file. Go find something new, and you'll find that you have all the time in the world. Thanks for watching. If you want more videos that explain the fascinating psychology behind your everyday life, hit that subscribe button. Let me know in the comments. What is one small, new thing you're going to do this week to slow down time?